to the world through adverts and sponsorship. We also offer latest broadcast equipment for rent, all at affordable prices. Tune in to Acnn TV via any free-to-air decoder with the following installation parameters: Intelsat 20 satellite with tuning frequency 12562 MHz, symbol rate 30 Mbps, orbital position 68.5 degree east, and horizontal polarization. You can also keep in touch with episodes of our programs via these social media platforms. For inquiries, please call 070-3265-6544 or mail us via enquiries@acnntv.com. ACNN, reaching the world with the undiluted Word of God.
Hello and welcome to News Update on Acnn TV. The Episcopal Diocese of Springfield has elected the Very Reverend Brian as its next bishop. The Very Reverend Brian currently serves as the 13th Rector of Christ Church in Woodbury, New Jersey, and Dean of the three-county Woodbury Convocation of Parishes and Missions. Canonically resident in the Diocese of New Jersey since 2005. Brian has held various leadership roles, including serving on the Season Council and the Season Standing Committee. Prior to being called as Rector of Christ Church, Brian served as Rector of St. John's in Brooksville, Florida, and Associate Priest and Chaplain to the Parish Day School at St. Luke's in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. He is married to his college sweetheart, Dennis Lee, and they have two children, Robert and Catherine. The bishop-elect was chosen by clergy and lay leaders representing each of the congregation of ballots, with 60% of clergy votes and 64% of lay votes. And now, the founder of Dunamis International Gospel Center, Pastor Paul Eneche, said God is looking for Supreme Court, High Court judges that will serve as cleaners in the Church of God. He also said God is looking for billionaires that are ushers in the church and chief medical directors, vice chancellors of universities that are in the counseling department in the church. Speaking at the combined service held at the Glory Dome, Abuja, Eneche said he was at Acnn, where he was a billionaire serving as an usher in the church. According to Eneche, and I quote, "Don't ever let anything make you to be a comfortable sit down in church. Yes, there is a time to sit down and listen to the word. The higher you are, the more menial service you should look for. That is the kind of humility that makes God to lift people." End of quote. Now, bandits have killed Reverend Dauda Bature, pastor of Ekwa Church, Nariya, Kaduna State, who was kidnapped in his farm. Reverend Joseph John Hayab, Vice President, Northern States and Abuja of the Christian Association of Nigeria, Acnn, had told journalists that late Reverend Dauda Bature was kidnapped on the 8th of November 2021 by the bandits while he was on his farm, not far from the Rigasa train station in Kaduna State. The bandits later demanded for ransom, and Reverend Dauda's wife took the ransom and delivered to the bandits. Reverend Joseph Hayab, who is also the chairman of Acnn in Kaduna State, appealed to the security agents to double their efforts in the protection of lives and property, insisting that collecting ransom and going ahead to kill the victim is an inhuman act that must be condemned. China has reported its first case of the first spreading Omicron coronavirus variant. An individual who entered the country from an undisclosed overseas location. The patient tested positive for COVID-19 and is being treated in isolation at hospital. The world's most populous nation is on high alert for potential outbreaks as it prepares to host the Beijing Winter Olympics in February. Disease control agencies affiliated with the States Council China's cabinet have ordered stronger virus protocols in port cities like Tianjin, which lies around 140 kilometers, that is 87 miles from the capital. Omicron appears to spread faster than the Delta variant, making vaccines less effective but causing less severe symptoms. The World Health Organization said while stressing that the data remains patchy, China has slowed its number of new virus cases to a trickle through a combination of tight border restrictions, mass testing, and targeted lockdowns. The country recorded 101 new COVID-19 cases recently, including 21 imported infections, and according to data from the National Health Commission. In the last 16 of the UEFA Champions League, while PSG will lock horns with Real Madrid. The European football's governing body, UEFA, made this known, noting that the draw for the last 16 of the Champions League had to be entirely redone after an embarrassing technical error left clubs angry. The redraw took place later, and Liverpool now will face Serie A champions Inter Milan. Chelsea drew League on winners leave, having done so in the first draw as well, while Manchester City will take on Sporting Lisbon. Real Madrid is set to face a strengthened Messi's PSG. So that's it for the news update. Thank you for watching. I am Zubechi Frank. Bye.